techniques used in commercial photography.
Okay, so what did you get, Roderick? How does that make it different from commercial photography?
Wait, say it again?
You had advertising as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me what you got for advertising, and then tell me what you got for commercial, because I want you guys to note the differences. I thought you had this. Stage drive. Okay, who else has it? Okay, go for it, Jennifer. Tell me advertising.
Advertising is where they use it to sell not only products but a lifestyle, a concept, or an idea. They have more creative freedom, and for commercial, you're doing it just to promote a product.
Okay, so advertising has more creative liberties. You can be advertising anything. It doesn't have to be a product. But commercial is basically you're making money. With whatever photo that is, you're trying to make money. So, did you already get Alana, photojournalist and documentary?
Yes ma'am, for photojournalist, I got the art of a practice of a commentating news photographs, especially in magazines.
Yes, so photojournalist is just for news and magazines. What about documentary?
Documentary, I got it usually refers to a popular form of photograph used to chronological events, the environments both significant and relevant to history and historical events.
Okay, so who can tell me a documentary photographer that we've learned about or you've researched? Dorothea Lane. What was she documentary? Remember that most famous photo, the migrant mother? What was that time era? The Depression. And then there was another one that yeah. Okay, do y'all remember the lady that we researched? Now technically she was a photojournalist, but she also did her own side photography that was documentary style. She just passed away last year, and she did a lot of the circus. She did the circus book, and she did the Egyptians and the gypsies. Remember when she traveled the world? Do you remember who that was?
That lady with the glasses?
Yep.
What's it? I don't remember her name. I know you're talking about her.
Okay, so we talked about her last year, but I didn't know if any of you guys researched her for this specific assignment, but that was Mary Ellen Mark, and she just passed away last spring. But a lot of her work was documentary, and then she also did photojournalism for a job. So as a photographer, you got to make the money to pay the bills, but you also want to be creative and show your work that you do on your own. Okay, so who found editorial? Okay, Sarah's going to tell us editorial, because I need you guys to know that these two are very similar but different. These three are very similar but different.
Editorial refers to pictures in a magazine that aren't ads, the photographs that go along with articles, even the cover of the magazine.
Okay, so a lot of this stuff goes into a magazine, yes? Advertising is a lifestyle, commercial is a product, photojournalism, they do a lot of the news stories. Editorial does the same type of work, but it doesn't have to just be a newsworthy story. It can be just a feature or an opinion piece, but it does have photography to go with it. And then documentary does not necessarily have to be in a newspaper or a magazine, but it does document events. Okay, so once you guys are done researching these, did you find example photos of each?
Yeah.
Okay, you can either add that into Google Docs, Google Slides, or just keep it on Word, but you're going to upload it by tomorrow into Google Classroom. So y'all don't have, how do I get back? Y'all don't have school Friday, so I'm making this due tomorrow.
Why not?
Goodies. Okay, here's my not done people. I need you to finish and upload And then I will grade these and I will give you feedback if you're wrong, because I want you to fix it if you're wrong. Everybody good? I also have a document that I can add on there so y'all can see the very specific differences. It's an article I found. And he talks about, how different these are. So let me show you that. I'm gonna have to add it to y'all's classroom because I only put it on intro for some reason. So he's talking about the differences in all 5. So let me add that on the Google Classroom and y'all can finish up.